Hey, what's going on, guys? NoobTuber98 here, and if you haven't already realized by my countless GTA 5 car build videos, I am a huge fan of the Fast and the Furious franchise. The Fast and the Furious is really what got me into cars in the first place, and my personal favorite car is the Nissan Skyline GTR R34. This beauty. Yesterday, I got to see the new Fast and Furious 7, and what are my opinions on it? It was amazing. It was outstanding. Everyone is fussing over it, over all the over-the-top action, but that's what makes it fun to watch. That's what makes it fun in the first place. Not to spoil anything, but how many movies do you see where cars are jumped out of the back of an airplane or a car is jumped into a helicopter? I do that shit in GTA on a regular basis. But even with all this action, it was fun to watch, even though, in my opinion, a lot of the action was a little over the top, a little too much, but it was still fun to watch, and it was still an outstanding film. The ending, I want to talk a bit about the ending. The ending, ladies, if you want to see your man cry, bring him to this movie. I'll be honest, once I knew it was coming, I actually started to cry. I actually started to shed a tear, and I could hear other people in the audience as well. It wasn't just me, but there were some people who actually started to cry once we knew that the ending was coming up. The death of Paul Walker has affected many, and I can't speak for the people who know him best. I can't speak for the Fast family. But I can tell he was a great man, and it is very unfortunate to lose him, and to have lost him in a way such as the way we did. Him passing away in a car crash. It's just really unfortunate. He was a great actor, a great man, and not only did he do a lot on screen, but he did a lot outside, especially with the hurricane in the Philippines just almost a year ago. He was a great soul. And once See You Again by Wiz Khalifa started playing at the end of the movie, pretty much most of the audience just sunk down and started crying along with the family as well. I mean, we don't know him personally, but we can feel for how they're feeling with his passing, and I actually started to break down and cry myself. Now, I'm reading this from a script, but all of what I'm going to say next will be unscripted. It'll still be cut because I know I'm going to make mistakes, but this is all coming from me. This is all coming from me. The song See You Again is a change from the usual upbeat rap that we usually hear at the end of Fast and Furious movies. This is a slow ballad with a little bit of rap in between. I'm going to see if I can play it in the background or have the tribute at the end for Paul Walker. But it perfectly sets the mood and the tone of the film, or the rest of the film, and pretty much the film, not outside of the film too. It's such a beautiful song. Even though rap isn't my personal favorite genre, this song is absolutely beautiful, and it listening to it while watching that tribute of Paul Walker, it's amazing. It really makes you feel for this character and all of this, everyone that loved him, everyone that saw him as a great soul, as this great man. There will be spoilers here, so if you want to click off now, go ahead. The final scene where Dom and Brian finally say goodbye and have one last ride is so perfect. Both characters finish off the film the way it started, in a Dodge Charger and a Toyota Supra. Dom's Charger being gray and Brian's Supra, being white. And the significance of this I'll get to in a sec. What is really touching is the color of Brian's car, though, and the fact that it's white. And why is this why is this symbolism because great? Well, I'm not a religious person. I'm not religious at all, but it shows that an angel. That's all I can say. It the significance of the white car is a symbolism of an angel, and the fact that they used it for Brian's car right at the end of it, it's really touching. And even though I'm not a religious person, it's still very touching to see as that car is speeding off into the distance, into a sunset, over the mountains, over the hills, into a sunset. Nonetheless, it's a beautiful shot, and it's one of the longest shots. It's a pan. It's one of the longest shots in the film, but it's done. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's done so well. Now, a lot of my other car builds were monetized, but the one I did for Paul Walker about a year ago when he passed away, when he did die, I didn't get my sponsorship till afterward, so it was actually still monetized, but I went back, I unmonetized it because I'm not going to make, even if the car build is from me, I'm not going to make money off of someone's death or someone's passing. And that car build that consisted of the Nissan Skyline and the Toyota Eclipse, that was my personal tribute to Paul Walker, and especially the race right at the end where we pitted two. A friend of mine helped me pit both of these cars against each other, and the Nissan Skyline happened to win. And this one isn't going to be monetized as well, but this is just my personal opinions on the Fast 7 movie, and mainly the ending, because the ending is what really got me. I mean, the whole movie in general was absolutely outstanding, but it was the ending that really touched me. Because even though I didn't know him personally, Paul Walker is still, he's been one of my favorite actors. That and Robin Williams, two of my favorite actors that have recently passed away, unfortunately. And Paul Walker was very young. Robin Williams passed away of a very unfortunate cause. Very unfortunate, but their legacy will live on. They're not gonna die, and the fact that they retired Paul Walker's character, Brian O'Connor, in this movie, the fact that they retired him rather than kill him off completely was it. It was such. It was a bit. It's such. I'm sorry. It was so much better, in my opinion. It was so much better to retire his character rather than kill him off completely. And the way they retired him at the end was absolutely beautiful. As I've said before, the song was beautiful, the scene was beautiful, the environment was beautiful, the symbolism was beautiful. It's everything about the last 10 minutes was just amazing, and props to the editors who did an absolutely beautiful job with the last few minutes of this film. It was touching, it was sad, it was beautiful. And rest in peace to Paul Walker. Even though after a year, I mean, we're still saying it, we're still feeling it. The Fast family's still feeling the pain of the Walker family's still feeling the pain of his passing, and so of us. So of the audience who loves this franchise. Because in the theater, in one of the screenings, Vin Diesel, talking about Paul Walker, actually broke down in the theater while trying to pretty much say his opinions on it right before the film started. And in that theater, there were people that said, "You have family here, Vin. We feel for you. We're there for you." And the fact that the audience got in on that just shows how much they feel for Paul Walker, just as much as everyone else does, just as much as I'm speaking for myself and the other audience. We obviously don't feel the pain as much as the Walker family, as much as the Fast family, as much as the people that knew him best. We're not feeling the pain as much as they are, but it still hurts to know that he's gone. And you can pretty much say that about any actor who, not just me, but any actor that you love, any actor that you are a fan of, who's passed away who passed away very unfortunately too. You could say that about anyone. And I'm probably going to come out with a few more GTA 5 Fast and Furious builds, especially after I saw this movie, because there's a ton of new cars, which I absolutely love. Another one will be another tribute to Paul Walker and a few of his cars that I didn't get to do during while I was making some of the other vehicles. But the next one will be the A-Team van, and then I'll start getting back into the Fast and Furious cars once I get GTA 5 on PC, and then I can use those vehicles from that game, because I still have to do Dom's Charger. I did it back using the Supra, but now that the Dukes is actually in the game, I will use it, but I still have it on my PS3. Once I get it for PC, then I'll be able to finally start working on more videos, since it'll be a lot easier. So I want to thank you all for watching, and one last thing, rest in peace, Paul Walker. No, I'm not going to say it like that. Rest in peace, Paul Walker. I don't know how to say it. Rest in peace. I mean, yeah, there's so many ways you can say it, but it's not the way I want to say it. But it's there. Rest in peace, Paul Walker. There we go. And to the Fast family, to the Walker family, we're there for you. We feel for you as well. We're there for you. Thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you all later. NoobTuber out. Cue the tribute video.
That railroad crossing up there is exactly a quarter-mile away from here. On green, I'm going for it.
Without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way, from where we began.
You know we started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Let me tell you.
When I see you again.
So long. I thought for sure you'd be showing up with some chrome spinners or something.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling stronger with small.
I got 100,000 says I can take you all to the next quarter mile.
Yeah, you broke ass has got 100 grand.
If we pull off this job, I will. Next to life.
First and the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach. So remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go. fun? It's been a long
What are you smiling about?
Dude, I almost had you.
again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Money will come and go. We know that. The most important thing in life will always be the people in this room. Right here. Right now. Salute me, familia. Salute.
You aren't going to say goodbye?
It's never goodbye.
It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling stronger. What's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken. The love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach. So remember me when I'm gone.
It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Hey, thought you could leave without saying goodbye.
I used to say I lived my life a quarter mile at a time. And I think that's why we were brothers. Because you did too.
This is your car.
My car? It's official. You're all free. Home sweet home. What's happening, dude?
Thanks for the invite.
Wanna go for a drive?
No matter where you are, whether it's a quarter mile away or halfway across the world.
We all change, we all grow, a new lane.
The most important thing in life will always be the people in this room. Right here, right now. Salute me, familia.
Started out small to a real bond, cause we're brothers first. Cause we've been through a lot, but it ain't over, we gon' keep it.
You'll always be with me.
Change the game without even knowing.
And you'll always be my brother.
How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be there for the last ride. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride. And now you gon' be there for the last ride. I tell you, yeah, we came a long way.